Represent DesignTrace, a generative AI design tool that enables designers to explore, iterate, and track design alternatives. Professional designers create, refine, and keep track of multiple design alternatives. But current generative AI tools make this difficult. They distort the meaning of variations, like coherent versioning, and don't track asset provenance. Designers also need to enter prompts and adjust parameters to gain better control. DesignTrace addresses these problems by integrating generative AI into a more consistent, iterative, visually oriented workflow. The interface is an open canvas that contains palette, notes, template, and a global toolbar. Let's see how Carl, a brand designer, used DesignTrace to create a tote bag souvenir for a teen event. His client provides several graphic assets and requires including ingredients to create visual contrast, nature elements, and an amusing texture. Carl uploads the materials and builds the palette. He extracts the visual attributes, including material texture and gradients, then enters several design elements to play with. He creates a new node and drags in a tote bag image. He then selects material texture from the palette, which creates a parallel smart lasso with 3 attributes. He applies these 3 material textures to the node. DesignTrace generates these 3 alternative tote bags, a fluffy one, a sharp iridescent angular one, and a velvet one. He prefers the fluffy texture, so he saved that step. DesignTrace automatically collapsed the unused options into neat labels. Carl generates 2 parallel color gradients on 2 different bags. He decides to continue with the blue-green version. Carl decides to add a spiral pattern with the smart lasso to replace the existing curves. The new node that appears shows spiral merged into the tote bag image. Carl likes the fluffy texture and the blue to green gradient design with the spiral. Next, he decides to explore how to include some nature elements. He reuses the client graphics. He opens a new node and taps 3 mountains and 2 trees in the palette. He switches to local edit mode to keep it compact. He likes the 3 mountains graphics, but also wants to try out the other one. He compares the 2 versions, but still prefers the first one, which he exports to the canvas. Carl removes its background and resizes the image. He removes the text from the tote bag and adjusts the graphics. They fit neatly into the spiral's outer circle, so he merged them into the tote bag design. Carl needs to present the design options to his client, so he adds detail close-up, side view as shooting view to the palette, and applies them to the node. It generates multiple presentations. He decides to explore how the close-up graphics look on other souvenirs. He selects the mug and keychain from the ghost text and applies them in parallel. The results are surprisingly good. He shows how they are connected by linking the graphic design node to the tote bag node. Carl is an advanced user and he uses the template review prompt to change the mug to black, which he prefers. The tote bag, mug, and keychain are ready to show the client. We conducted a user study with 12 professional designers and let them try 2 system variants. One with DesignTrace, the other with a baseline system that has the same image generation capability but different interaction approaches. Results show that DesignTrace supports users to maintain visual consistency across iterations. Palette encourages users to reflect on their design, while nodes support backtracking and design reuse. The structured layouts act as an effective process overview.